Perfectissimo. Perfectissimo. Voila, ici, mademoiselle. If you are a government and you want to establish your protocols and your dominion in the real world, you have to go into just a few things. Those things are not unknown to you because you've been working with me so many years. You know exactly where this goes. So that's the beauty of the GitHub, is that when you establish a GitHub, you establish a constitution, protocols, operations, governance processes. And so, for example, in the Constitution, you will have a central repository, a central document that will contain, for example, other documents. And these documents will be the oath and ethos of your Constitution, the scope of your Constitution's efforts and works all around the world, its code of conduct. So three documents, separate documents, are inside of this Constitution folder. So why is this important? Because then you have a computer that's online, that's actually hosting for you for free. Because this is a website. This is a government repository, but it's a website. So you have to understand something that is configurable with a unique domain that's yours. So let's say you are Maria and you just so happen to own Maria as a hashtag, as a username everywhere. You just picked it up and then you bought it in every place that you could find Maria. Now that is your official property. You've claimed a small piece of the corporate internet. You now own something that is a username that is recognizable, and you own it unanimously. You own it where? Where do you own it, Majo? You own it on Lovable. You just have your beautiful username .lovable.app. Why not? It's free. You can have it at Wix. You can have your username .wixsite.com/portfolio. You can have Card. You can have your beautiful username, Maria 99, whatever it is, but you claim it. It has to be one unanimously everywhere on card.co. All of these things are like Web3 hosted infrastructures now. Paggy, this is an incredible website. You can have maria99.paggy.site, and it's a beautiful app to make the coolest website in the whole world. You can go to Figshare, and you can have your real corporate ID, like this is the scientific research global community identification associated with every single scientific article that you really do the research on and publish. You can have your SSRN identification number. This is a beautiful ID that when you load your papers.ssrn.com / your beautiful unique username within the SSRN system, oh my gosh, you get your real personal profile affiliated with your personal favorite university of choice. In my case, it's the CBio 3 Laboratory, School of Chemistry, University of Costa Rica, San Pedro, San Jose, Costa Rica. And you can see all of that beautiful information beautifully displayed right under my beautiful name, Víktor Ronald Vic KM. And then you can add your ideas right at the bottom, just randomly, big, beautiful letters. Like in my case, I said the biodental DAO model, utilizing decentralized autonomous organizations to democratize access to high capital diagnostic technologies in Latin America. A health economic case study modeling how DAO governance structures can fund and manage shared resource advanced imaging centers like MRI in underserved regions. This paper explores the community-owned imaging concept to lower patient costs while maintaining a high standards of care. And then there's even a little link, get in touch, and my number is there displayed. So it really gives you something to think about and look at and examine and wonder, is this for me? Should I claim boardroom? Of course you're gonna claim your boardroom.io voter ID and start actively voting in every single blockchain organization that you buy from. I don't care whether it's helados de los pinos or some confite de exactly. Boardroom is super important. Boardroom is very important. Get your boardroom voter ID so you can start voting in every single thing that you care about and make your profile on boardroom.io spectacular, stellar, incredible.
Because when I met GitHub is when I was studying on the university graphic and web design, and that's when I met the repository for projects and codes. And well, I understood that it was for collaboration, version control, and open source hub. Like that was my main understanding. Like mainly for developers, engineers, designers, marketers, product teams, students. But now you're using it in a really different way.
Yeah, because I just got wiser with everything. And the technology now helps me be a super nerd, which is cool. Because I couldn't do all of these things before in my mind. I wanted to, but now it's so easy. It's just so easy. It's just too easy. Why not? And it's like my whole life's dream. Of course I'm going to go for it.
Interesting. Well, in other news, you know who brought me today?
No.
Analeta.
Oh. That's good. So tell her that we have the house of Majo Marianska. I'm sorry, what is it? It's Garo Kustra. Yeah. And you can go learn about that house on the internet. It's well documented. What you do is you research the royal families, the most successful ancient pioneers in business and innovation, and you know, the people who really made it, like the Rockefellers and all of them, every single one of them, and understand the ethos of their family homes and their family houses. Also, connect with lots of investors on LinkedIn who are all into private houses, family offices, home offices. These are single family assets that essentially control the ship and make all of the decisions that you can go to and you can talk to them right now because they are giving away the lists. I can't even keep up with the lists anymore. It's so many private single family offices, Majo, just full of capital. And we have never sent them even a Christmas holiday best wishes letter. And we have all the tech to put them on a mailing list and mail all of these family elite private family home offices and you know, all that old money from, because they were able to preserve the money and they put it into trusts. So this is the real deal. They created these vehicles that are just legacy vehicles, and it's just family to family, and they just preserve wealth is well preserved within the family home. And it's a whole way of thinking that just there is it's about 1% of the population who think about who have their family home, family office, and they can report there, and they can take money out of the bank or whatever. They do business there, whatever it is that they're doing. And because they have their own bank account, private family bank, funded bank account, and that's it. And they can just take from that to make investments. And they already went to law school and got their Harvard education. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is just a bonus. But they know how to use it. They know how to play with it. And they're not privy or prone to getting into trouble. Like they had such an easy life that they didn't get into problems. You know what I mean? They didn't have accidents. So they were just able to be better preserved business people and smart with all of the ethics and good family rooting. Totally godly people now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, she's not looking for those kind of services. She's writing me because she wants to marketing, and she's looking back for me. So I don't know if I could talk about the other thing. Yeah.
What other thing? Oh, she's going through hard times like everybody on this planet.
No, she's not going through hard times. She's just wants me to hire my services.
There you go. So then, that's good. I'm very happy to hear that.
Yeah, me too. I'm building a presentation for Friday where I'm gonna make the proposal of the creative concept for the brands that she wants me to lead, and see if she agrees with it and if she wants to hire my services. So I'm gonna be working with my sister because she's gonna help me with the content creation and yeah, a new way of thinking.
Well, you have to start thinking and thinking good and thinking well, and you can't treat anybody like a client or like a customer. You have to treat the people that you work with as partners, and you really have to strategize and really grow into the partner role with the people that you're working with. You can't treat them like sources of money, and so because that's all gone. That's why the Tao is coming. So when we look at all of these beautiful new ways that society as a whole is going to be transformed through the blockchain, then we can really anticipate that the future that we're going into is even more open, more filled with even more opportunities than the one that we're currently living in. So if you are for any reason, shape or form, not happening to be in an abundance mentality, full on abundance right now, here and now, then just know that what's coming is going to be 10 times more abundance than whatever it's like a billion to the billionth magnitude or order, essentially, of potential is coming your way, and it will be overwhelming opportunity. So I guess we all society has been going through these cycles forever. Right now, it seems to be a great suppression with the firing and people losing their jobs. That's actually helping them become more creative and contribute to what's actually going to be growing from this. So, if large swaths of society lose jobs, it's essentially signaling a maturation, a fermentation process that is exquisite. and delicate and sweet and potent. And so as a result, it represents maturity in the culture, in the society, and that maturity will lead to this lack of jobs, of doing robotinous, repetitive labor, whatever it was that they got fired from, because now we don't need that. Humans doing so many stupid things that we were doing in the 80s with technology, in the 90s with technology, in the 20th century we were doing stuff like that. Think about all the people that used email and that would have to go through email or any application, mindless application that now you can just, resolve with one app. Or not even. It's just a new feature that's automatic within the application itself. And so you don't have to worry about spam, for example. I have to worry about spam. I have to see, hundreds of spam emails, per week, if not more. And so as a result, I go through my own spam filter. I have to. It's the only way that I can guarantee I'm getting everything out of what I get. So, but for a lot of people, they don't have to go through their spam. And it's thanks to a spam filter. And so it's basically coming down to the AI. Just a copywriter? I have $10,000 copywriter per month right now. Always available. 24/7. It's beautiful. And I do the editing. I just edit the 10%. So, and that's for free practically. So, it's really something exciting to look forward to, that, you have any role you want. You have now the best private investor, analyst at your fingertips. You don't need anybody to tell you anything. So many doctors, doctor advice. Why? Yeah, I know it's not medically sound. You can't take it for, verbatim. But we just need clarification. We need more information. That's all we need. And we get it from the AI. We don't necessarily need the answer. And even a doctor can't give you the answer. So the AI is completely replacing every single facet of the boredomsome, habitual lack of, human stimulation work that has been occurring for, a long time, actually. There's been a lot of people filling in weird gaps in IT and in technology that today we don't have those gaps anymore either. So whether it's somebody being displaced because the AI simply gives you the information faster, or literally you have essentially what is a
I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm just breaking down my point short and sweet to say that what we are embracing on, Majo, is a whole new world with just, the way that you see you fitting in. I think Elon Musk really said it well, try to be useful. And it's going to be different to be useful now in this post-AI world than it was before.
Wait, I have a person here who's calling me and he's screaming, "Mami!" ¿Cómo se llama por el lado? Voy a pedir. ¿Qué quería decir? Voy a pedir. You want to say hi to your daddy? Hi, Daddy.
Hello.
Oh, Happy New Year too, because tomorrow's New Year. Right.
Oh my gosh, I am so looking forward to 2026. And you're in a good spot.
Do you have your book to know what you're going to do in 2026?
Oh my gosh, I have to go back to that amazing store that we went to when the hospital was talking about fundraising and donors while you were getting your free hot chocolate.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
Sayonara. What?
What is sayonara? That's what she said.
I don't know. It's just Japanese for see you later.
Mommy, huh? Mommy, I think that the car is not working on the word. Mommy, there. I want to do a prayer. The car doesn't work, Lord. That means I have to change it. You have to what? I have to send money to another car, and then from that car, I have to pay. That means I have to buy dollars. And I don't like to buy dollars. What? Okay. No, I have no idea what that is. Holy Víktor. Why my life has to be so complicated?
Because you live in the Sampa.
That doesn't make any sense.
You live downtown the Sampa. Makes total sense to me.
You just don't like where I live.
It's not about street corners. I went over there, Majo. I went there, and I went back. I went back in time, and I investigated where my heart was in the Sampa, and I found my heart in the Sampa. It was a beautiful place, and it was within walking distance from your home. And I had known that I had needed to go there a long time ago. And it was like only 7-8 years later or whatever that I go there and I saw the oasis of the Sampa, but it was too late. What a great place. We could have made it in the Sampa, in this oasis. Just you go down that street that's right in front of your door. And you go all the way to the end, okay?
Yeah.
And then you turn left and you walk past the panaderia. The panaderia.
Yeah?
Yeah. Where you buy your bread.
When do you do that?
Well, I know you buy your bread in that panaderia because it's probably the best panaderia nearby to your house. But regardless of that fact, right there is a weird intersection. Anyway, you go immediately, you turn left at the end of the road. You just walk to the end, you turn left, and then immediately you make a right turn.
Okay.
Down a weird alley that goes to a bridge, small little pedestrian bridge that crosses a very strong river.
Oh, the Rio. I know. I know where you lived. You stayed there one time in a hostel, remember?
No, I never stayed there. Never. Not once in my whole life. I had a home in the Sampa. It was in the metropolis. But that was with my first girlfriend in Costa Rica when I was 18 years of age.
Okay.
After her, I got married, but she lived in the Sampa, and I decided to live in the Sampa with her, in her home. And it was okay. It was the metropolis, so I made it work. But, since then, I knew that there was somewhere. I always was looking for nice places in the Sampa. I tried to find a nice home in the Sampa. I went with my dad, my biological dad. We went looking for a home in the Sampa, and his girlfriend from Argentina. We tried to find a nice home in the Sampa. We really tried hard. I wanted to live in Desampa from day one. It was nice mountains and, it was a nice place. But what happened is that we just couldn't decide on the home. So we let it go. We decided not to take that, real estate location option. And so we ended up living in Romos there instead, which was also nice, but, both could have been good for me. I would have preferred Desampa long term, but I already, was blessed because I found out about Paraíso and Cartago really early. Like at, 20, I knew about these places and how important it was for me to go there. So I kind of found my way slowly but surely. But if you go all the way down your street and then you cross the street, you take a left, a right, a left, and then immediately there's like a little parking lot and it goes into a bridge. And then you cross that bridge and then you take a left and you walk all the way down the street to the end. And then you walk right all the way up. You continue walking out of there all the way up. And then you walk pretty much right there. You are in heaven on earth. Right there. And it's very close to your house. So, and it would have been available. We would have lived there. And it was so nice. Oh my gosh. So what you do is you pass the first villa. You pass the second villa. And then on the third villa, you enter the gated community, okay? It's so gorgeous, Majo. It's amazing. They lock it up at night. It's a very proper, well-to-do neighborhood that I wanted to get into. That's where I would be with those people, making friends. And in that property, I don't care if it was rented or not. I would just go there with you and Luna, and we would talk to them, and we'd say, we want to be here. We want to spend time here. And, we want to, we live over there, but we want to come over here every day and use up this garden of yours that's on the river. Every day we're going to be here, okay? We'll pay you, if you have the house available, that's even better. That's a bonus. But we'll pay you just to be in your patio every day. We'll live in our home in the Sampa and we'll come here to do our business. Maybe we'll build a little outdoor office or something, co-working space, who knows? Because the big, beautiful property still there, waiting. We could still grab it, Majo. We can have our Desampa dream, I promise you. We will buy that property like a Web3 asset.
Well, I hope you have the money because I don't.
I have the money. I am always the victor. The victor will always be victorious.
Because I don't. That's not my skill.
Yeah, I'm good. I have 33 contributions to GitHub so far.
Yeah. So, are you planning to send money for Luna's school this year?
No way, Jose.
How
Never.
If she's your daughter?
Because she can come and get educated with her with her papa. If she wants to go to school. I will never pay a stranger to educate my daughter. I'm not stupid. I already, I went through so many stupid situations, Majo, in my life. So many stupid people, square-minded. I love them all. I thank them for their ignorance and for making my consciousness even brighter every day. Because I would never, ever, ever let my daughter leave my home until she marries a good man. Period. Point blank.
So, if you get money from the government that is for her, could you send it for her?
No. she can come here and I will give you $1,500 a month for free just to be here. You get your ass here and I will give you $1,500 for free. That's how easy it is. You want money? Come right here, sit right next to me. I give you $1,500 just for being alive. You don't have to do anything. Now you will see how millionaire you actually are and where you come from. Your real true people, where they come from. All of you German-blooded members in your family. It's about time you wake up. I'm an Austrian American, goddammit.
All right. Okay.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you log into GitHub really quick?
Amen.
Can you go to the Biodental DAO again?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so you're in. I see you now as a follower. I guess you were always a follower.
No, but I committed.
You committed, right? Okay, well, let me see. You're a team member? Oh, I see you now. Yeah, 2 people. Okay, finally. So, this is really great work, you know? You know how satisfying this is? It's very, it's the greatest work. I think Hippocrates would be so proud to call me his friend with this work. So, let's see. So I'm going to add you to Meditators Without Borders.
You send it to me to Discord.
No, but I think I have to add you through here or something. So, because you really have to be in control here. I'm going to have to make sure of that. So, if something happens to me, this organization lives on, Majo. There will be others who will take on control from you. So don't worry. This will outlive me. All of this work. Immediately, if I die today.
Luní, no puedo pedirlo por Uber Eats porque la tarjeta de donde me tengo el dinero no me está funcionando. Y lo intenté también pasarme plata a otra cuenta y tampoco me funciona. Entonces tenemos que ir. Hay que ir al lugar. Pero yo no sé si eso va a estar abierto porque hoy es 31. Que para que nos vamos a listar si vamos a ir, mejor vamos mañana.
No, porque mañana es New Year.
Exacto.
Entonces mañana todo va a estar súper amontonado.
Nada que ver, ¿qué está inventando?
¿Sí?
No, and the reason why she says that you're inventing is because amontonado no es una palabra, mi amor. You can't use that verb in Spanish. It doesn't sound good. So what you have to say is just regular words like cerrado or something similar to cerrado, which was like kaput, panimayesh. Rozumiesz, po polsku, tak. But panimayesh, that's po-ruski, mi amor.
You're so
Ruski po-ruski.
Okay. You know how to speak Poluski Poluski?
Ruski po-ruski. Da.
I don't know what that is.
That's Ruski. That's Russian.
Okay.
Russo.
I prefer speaking Korean because I took because now I don't want, it's too boring. I was taking Duolingo Korean lessons. Say something to your father.
She already did. Give me a break. Please, Majo. Be a humble recipient of Meditators Without Borders elder status. This is already protocolized within the whole Meditators Without Borders organization. You're going to see not only somatic intervention protocols, triage and assessment, safety and contraindication protocols, but you will also see medic credentialing, treasury management, mission reporting standards within the operations framework. And within the governance processes framework, you're going to see the proposals, the frameworks, and requirements for all such activities. Voting mechanics, ethics, council charter. And then we have a whole intelligence area, which is where we're going to be reporting on all of this. Evidence-based contributions, because we're going to be essentially regulating people's nervous systems immediately, as medical surgeons would in an operatory. We're going to be Meditators Without Borders. We're going to be immediately, with the technology that we have, we're going to be more accessible quicker than 911. And you will have a vetted, trained, certified meditator who is going to sit with you and impart immediately into you presence, so that you can be calm, you can auto-regulate your central nervous system. This is something that is incredibly important. And I wish you the knowledge immediately, on demand, and this merit of sharing that immediate knowledge that you can self-regulate your own nervous system. You can take your own self out of your own panic attacks in life. But with a Meditator Without Borders immediately available at your fingertips through Web3 technology, is just revolutionizing the whole ability that we can provide and militaristically engage new forms of highly sought after yet never revealed healthcare practices that are just transformational. Breathing exercises, essentially, regulating your own breath and calming down, and being present, imparting presence to others, and really witnessing, compassionate witnessing, not being an authority, not analyzing their problems. Just being present with them and teaching them how to meditate, how to regulate their central nervous systems, right there, immediately, on demand, from one to another, through technology, primarily Web3 at the moment.
All right.
Thank you so much, Majo. It's been a really great broadcast with you. We have been so excited to be here, to sit with you for about an hour and share with you a little bit of our family life. So if you would like more information, or would you like to get to know us better, then have no problems in writing or commenting below. We'll be happy to share more later. Bye, guys.
You will be great doing the shows with Luna.
You can watch it in an hour. You can watch it in about an hour on YouTube. I'll send you the link. Ciao.